Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Although you can't see it behind the camera just outside of our windows, it is storming pretty badly, so I apologize if you can hear the audio. Hopefully our new system filters that out. Funny that it's raining because when I left the island of Crete in the middle of the Mediterranean yesterday morning, it was raining just like this. So I just left one rainstorm and came to the next. But while I was on Crete in the city of Heraklion, I spent a few days thinking about something, and it's something that's been very dear to my heart for some time, but I needed to sort through it. It's not like I'm dragging this out. When I first opened up this channel, I didn't really have any expectations of what would happen or where it would go. I really was just doing it out of defiance to the state of Florida. You know, kind of a ha-ha, see what I'm doing, you can't stop me. But as time passed on and you know, more people started signing up, more people started helping, more people started contributing, I started to think about the fact that there was the potential of a movement here. But I didn't know what that movement was supposed to do or how it should be organized. And about 2 years ago, we made an attempt at organizing it. We made an attempt at incorporating as an NPO, and we wanted to, formalize some things as a human rights organization. But if the truth is completely told, we weren't ready. I was not ready. And I got to be overwhelmed at work as I was trying to work my way, up the management structure. And it got to be where so many people were depending on us with demands, not just requests, but demands from us, that it became very overwhelming. And then some folks came in and said, hey, we want to put together a particular kind of website. We want to put together this program where we can help people come over to Europe and get started, blah, 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 blah. And they did some work, but they were still expecting me to carry the brunt of the work while I was putting in, minimum 60 hours a week at work. It was too damn much, and I got burned out. And so when you saw that there was about a year pause where I was not putting out any videos of any sort, that's why I had to step away, because I felt like I had 1 foot in prison and 1 foot in the free world. And I needed to establish my life in the free world. I needed to prove to myself more than anybody else. I needed to prove that I could be a productive, meaningful citizen without relying on prison, without blaming prison, without having prison a part of my daily life. Because when you make videos like this and when you answer as many emails and texts as we do, sometimes it feels like we're still connected to the prison system. We're still connected to the registry, even though we're off it. And I wanted the ability to enjoy my life separate from that. So I stepped away. Now, I've had lots of time to think. Clearly, you've noticed that we're producing a lot of videos now. Hopefully, you've seen the quality of our videos improve. So clearly, you can see I've climbed back up onto the horse, because now my head is clear. Now I have a really good idea of where I came from, where I'm at, and where I think we need to go. Having said that, there are some groups in the United States who are really working hard to get these sex offender registry laws overturned, and I applaud them and I support them. And if they ever ask anything of me that I can do, I will do what I can to help them. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to fight in the court system to get some of these laws challenged on constitutional grounds and then overturned, but they're also trying to influence pending legislation. They're trying to get representatives and senators to vote certain ways that would, lead toward a better life for those on the registry. Given the political situation in the United States, given the current political makeup of the Supreme Court, I personally don't hold out much hope that that's going to happen anytime soon. Yes, we get little victories here and there. We absolutely do. And sometimes we get big victories, and credit to those groups that I'm referring to. But to have the registries just outright thrown out, or to have the public's attitude toward the sex offender policy changed, that's going to be a multi-generational process. I can see that where it would take 20 or 30 or 40 years for that to happen. How old are you right now? I'm 52. If I were to wait 30 years for these laws to change, for the Supreme Court's makeup to change, I would be in my 80s. I'd probably be dead. So the question becomes, do I want to wait until I'm 80 to see if the registry gets overturned and hope that my life improves? Because every single day that I live, every single hour, every single minute cannot be replaced. Irreplaceable. I don't want to give up what precious time I have, having lost 22 years to prison. I don't want to give those days or minutes up. I want to experience my life. I want to use my life. I want to live my life to the maximum. I want my life to have meaning now. And so if you were to ask me what separates us, what we're doing over here, from what they're doing in the States with these organizations of lawyers, what they're doing is critical and important, and they're trying to get political changes made. What we're trying to do over here is get lives changed. We're trying to create a pathway for you to be able to come over here and live your life now. As I mentioned, I was just on the island of Crete on vacation. Spent a week there in the middle of the Mediterranean. I've been to the Arctic Circle. I've been to Paris. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Copenhagen. I've been to Oslo. I've been to Prague. I've visited all kinds of crazy places. Next month, I will have my pilot's license. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this as a demonstration that you can come over here and live a meaningful, active life. That's what I want for you. Now, in the next few months, I'm going to be talking with some specific people about what we can do about organizing and becoming an actual movement. But it's got to be more than just me. It cannot just be me and Justin and Kylie. It cannot. We're going to have a lot of help and a lot of support. But I have some very specific ideas, and I'm going to be talking with some folks next week and the week after about those ideas. And let's see what kind of changes we can make in people's lives. Let's see what kind of hope we can bring to people. Let's see what we can deliver on. So until next time, my friends, if you're not happy with your situation, do something about it. For our part, we're going to try to lay some groundwork, and we're exploring some ideas to take a very active role. But it's got to be done the right way. I've got to feel good about it. The people on staff have got to feel good about it. I'm hopeful. I hope you are too. Until next time, my friends, be smart and be safe. Cheers.